Ready to, do you want us to kind of roll right into it, or do you,
Uh,
or do you need a break? Or
Give me like five
okay.
minutes.
2 seconds later.
Welcome to the C4 podcast. This is Christians interviewing Christians at a Christian camp. I'm Brandon,
And I'm Caleb.
and welcome back. We're getting ready into our summer season. We're getting ready for our time frame here. Actually, by the time this comes out, staff training will likely have already gone through and been completed. But we wanted to kind of highlight some of the things that happened during that little time in between family camp and time between camps really getting started.
Yep.
And that's kind of the training of our summer staff.
Mm-hmm.
With a lot of our weeks of camp, all our faculty are getting trained by the deans of those weeks. So there's lots of training happening between end of camp and beginning of camp. But for our summer staff actually come on site usually about a week and a half before camp starts to
Mm-hmm.
be able to really get to know the roles and the processes and how to be able to help in different ways. And actually, Caleb, you've been involved with several staff trainings at this point
Yep.
on a usual basis. What does those things kind of look like?
Yeah, so I've been on summer staff the last 3 years actually. So I've gotten a glimpse of my of what it looks like. What it is the first week of camp varies on the year, like it's different every year. Like this year, it's starting a midweek. So girls only will be Wednesday through Friday. So this Sunday, we have basically our summer staff is they're just all coming in and getting comfortable. They're all dropping their stuff off, getting a feel of the housing of where they're going to be, and then that's really it. Then you chill the rest of the night. It's really kind of a get to know you, but it's not as a staff. It's more of like girls and guys like in their housing. Monday we start rocking. Monday morning we meet. There's usually breakfast. We have breakfast, and then we have breakfast for about an hour, then we do devotions in the office for about a half hour. After devotions, it's time to go to work.
Yeah.
We are basically in our departments. Program is in theirs, kitchen is in theirs, maintenance is in theirs. They will be in their departments pretty much the entire morning. We'll take a break for lunch. Then we will be in our department till dinner. Um, and then usually after dinner, we have a kind of a staff group activity where we all come together, all the different apartments as a staff, we all come together, and that's really cool. And then we'll have that till we go to bed.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it is Monday through Friday.
Hmm.
Um, we have Saturday off,
Yeah.
and then Sunday. I believe we usually have Sunday off. If it was a week that started on a Monday, we would have we would go to church Sunday, and then we would come back together around 3 o'clock, do registration, and then do the week.
Yeah.
This year, because it starts on a Wednesday, um, we'll see what happens on Sunday. But then that Monday and Tuesday, it's time to go to work, and then that Wednesday, girls only starts. So that's kind of what it looks like. We're basically in our departments for the entire time, and then we have a little bit of staff bonding here and there throughout the week, and yeah.
Mhm. Well, and some of those things that happen, and actually it may even be a little different from year to year, are times when you go through different kinds of trainings. In those kinds of trainings, as well, are things like CPR trainings, trainings that help make sure that we have emergency responses in
Yep.
place, like being able to say, hey, when there's an emergency on campus, where do these people go in these
Mm-hmm.
places and times?
Yep.
When we have those things as well, how do we get those things going? As a part of that too, there's also typically, and has been for since I was a summer staff, has been a rules video, an opportunity where people are able to assemble that kind of thing together. What are the things we want the campers to know coming in? What rules we need to make sure that they
Yep.
know, so that way they can have a good time at camp as well.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times building that time in to say, hey, let's make this video and make
Yeah.
something special that they would be memorable for them,
Yeah.
that they remember the rules.
Throughout the training week, when you're in your departments, the kitchen. I mean, kitchen is cleaning the kitchen. They are making our meals. They are coming up with meals for the summer season. Maintenance. They're taking care of the camp. They're
Mhm.
cleaning.
Yeah.
They're cleaning a lot of things. They are whether that's bathrooms
Mhm.
or dining hall or the different buildings, or they're doing typical maintenance like mowing, picking up debris,
Mhm.
just making sure everything looks clean for camp, and then program will do the rules video like you said.
Mhm.
And then we already start planning for like the weeks of camp, games, activities, initiatives, like the team building initiatives that every camp session does, where the kids will come together and they work together as a team and they will do some type of game in that way. We come up with those initiatives, and then there's the serious stuff where it's like we do CPR training. This year we actually have to get like archery certified.
Yep.
So a couple of us have to have an archery certification that actually lets us run archery this year. Um,
They'll be training with paintball. They'll be training with laser
laser
tag.
tag, paintball.
So we got lots of different activities that you have to train for. The same thing with realistically the kitchen staff. How do we making sure that because we bring in a lot of
Yep,
that younger crowd coming in for our summer staff, make sure we know how to use the ovens at the camp.
yep.
How do we know how to clean the ovens at the camp? How do we prepare meals? How do we do those things in a safe way, in a clean way, in a way that
Mm-hmm.
helps make those things happen? Same thing with maintenance. How do we use the tools that we have here around the camp to be able to use those effectively and in good, help those things be in good condition? How do we use those tools to then go out and do those tasks?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What things do we need to do for what kind of cleaning kind of thing? How
Mm-hmm.
do we clean up uh, if somebody gets cut and spills a little bit of blood? How do we clean that up?
Mm-hmm.
That's different from a regular
And
cleaning.
what to do in those situations.
Exactly. So there's a lot of different like very specific things that they go over during that training time that are really hopefully some of those things are never used during the week of
Right,
camp, right?
exactly.
Like
Hopefully we don't have to do CPR.
right? CPR, emergency responses,
Yeah.
we go through them
Yeah.
during some of those training times
Mm-hmm.
in the hopes that we never have to again.
So then when camp season hits, when that first day of camp season hits, we're ready.
Prepared.
We're ready.
Yeah. And I think that's the big theme is just preparedness. How
Yeah.
can we be prepared? How can we be ready?
I kn-
Both not only as in our positions,
yes.
but riskly spiritually as well. It's
Yes.
going to be a very taxing
Yes.
season, right? Because essentially you're on basically on call all the time,
Mm-hmm.
effectively. Do you have days off throughout the week? Yeah, you get a day off during the week because we also work Sundays, so trying to get that extra time off in there.
Mm-hmm.
But also at the same time, you're always here, right? You're
Mm-hmm.
on site. You're always almost like present throughout the time
Yeah.
too. So it's like as the weeks go on, it can be very draining 'cause it's very intense period of time.
That first week, the training week, is really it's also training our like bodies,
Yeah.
our endurance, our energy levels, just getting us ready for this is how it's pretty much gonna work, or this is pretty much how it's gonna look every week, maybe even more tiring
Yeah.
because we're actually with kids, we're doing all the all the weeks, but adjusting our sleep schedule,
Yeah.
realizing we can't stay up till 1 a.m. every day. Heck, I wanted to go to bed by 10:30 last year. It was tiring, but yeah, it's been like literally just training everything and getting ready so that when the first week comes in, we're ready to rock and roll and make it go as smooth as possible for that week. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to our summer staff coming in and really getting that opportunity in. By the time this comes out, they'll have already done it.
yeah,
So
probably it is this upcoming Sunday. The what's the date? What's today? 29th?
June 1st.
June 1st. Yes.
June 1st will be the day when everybody comes in, everybody's ready to go, and then really kind of going from there to getting that week really diving in with the training. So, um, yeah, we're looking forward to seeing them all come in.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but unbeknownst to you, I don't know if you, I assume you probably don't know yet. Monday night, the board and board supporters at the camp are actually going to come in and help and have a meal together with summer staff, and
Wow.
I think we're actually going to play some games together after that too,
We
to really kind of encourage you guys as you're
yeah.
coming in.
Yeah, the board has done that. Oh gosh, I don't even know. Okay, I don't know how long you've done that for, but they've done it every year that I've been on staff. And first of all, thank you, board. Second of all, yeah, it's really nice. It's they come out and there's like an introduction where they basically tell us who they are, and they just have a nice meal with us, and talk with us, support us, pray for us,
Hmm.
um, and yeah, it's really encouraging. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that was Monday.
Yes, yeah. And actually, funnily enough, the following Monday, the area minister's also going to come in and pray for you guys too.
Awesome.
So like we got people coming in, helping and trying to support our summer staff and our staff as we get ready for the summer season. So like there's going there may be a lot of people coming through just trying to encourage you guys,
Yeah.
helping you guys as many ways they can.
Yeah. So
And actually, spoilers. I assume you don't know this either. Um,
yeah.
this summer, for Fridays, Friday evenings after campers have gone home, uh, a lot of the churches in the area are going to be providing meals after every week of camp,
Let's go.
right?
Let's go. Yeah,
Uh,
if you don't know, every Friday we do Friday cleanups, and most of the time we don't get done till between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., but we don't have a dinner plan because we don't know when we're actually going to finish Friday cleanup.
mhm.
So we don't want to promise somebody like, hey, we're going to be done at 5:30 when that's just not the case. So a lot of times we either just
Well, and
we don't.
realistically, you're also cleaning out the kitchen too as a part of that
Yeah, yeah,
cleanup,
we're also cleaning out the kitchen, so it's not like we can really use anything in the
we
kitchen because we just cleaned it. We don't want to use it.
want to save it for
We
camp,
want to save it for camp. So it's either leftovers in the fridge or snacks in the house. But now that you said that, I'm super pumped
right?
because yeah, you're always so hungry after Friday cleanup too.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, that is exciting.
So yeah, actually Nate Walters with Goshen has been really the head on that to help make sure and coordinate with all the churches to be able to make sure after every week of camp that there's going to be food.
Thanks, Nate.
So yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Nate, for being the head on that and helping to make that happen. All the
Yeah,
churches that are willing
for
to
sure.
get involved and help and volunteer with that. Like I recognize like 'cause I'm spoiling you a little bit, but the rest of the staff probably won't find out until a little bit later.
They can they can have the surprise.
Um, but I know that like your dad knows at this point,
Yeah.
and some of the full-time staff I think should know at this point, but
Yeah.
uh summer staff obviously haven't moved in yet, but recording period. So
Yeah, this will come out after, so it's still a surprise for you guys.
it actually might still be. So spoilers. But we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to seeing that be able to come through and try to support you guys in that way too. Like
Yeah.
we know it's a lot. We know it's a lot. It's a lot that we ask you guys, but we at the same time want to make sure you know you're not alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because summer staff can be isolating sometimes, right?
Sure.
Because you're in the
Sure.
midst of trying to always getting ready for the next
Yeah.
thing. You're always on the next step. What's the next? What's next? What's next? But to have somebody actually be able to come in and say, "Hey, you're not alone. You've not been
Mm-hmm.
forgotten. There are people here that care about you too."
Yeah.
I think that's important.
And it's also important to, and you have a good point, like it can be isolating sometimes, and I think the biggest encouragement is just like keep going. I mean,
Yeah.
we're so tired.
Hmm.
It's just exhausting, but we also want to appreciate and let it know that the staff willingly signed up for summer staff.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how tiring it is, it doesn't matter how isolating it can be, especially when you have people like the board and supporters and all those who encourage us to let us know we're not alone. Like, it's worth it. We are willingly coming in because we want to serve the camp.
Yeah.
We want to do this. So, it's not a burden. Like, we appreciate the tiredness.
Yeah.
We appreciate everything that we go through during the summer. And yeah, especially with the encouragement, and we just we love this camp. We want to serve it.
Absolutely. And I think that's really the big key here is that we love this camp and we want to and we want to help serve. Uh,
100%.
with that in mind, if you want to help serve, come and join us. Come volunteer with us.
Yeah,
Realistically, as much of a little like, hey, haha, come join,
right.
that kind of funny transition. But realistically, yeah, if we have a variety of different places and ways to be able to help, even if you're not directly involved with kids, being able to help out with the kitchen, being able to help out with um, maintenance, being able to help out, even realistically, probably with office stuff as well. There are
Yeah.
different ways to be able to help be
Mm-hmm.
involved uh, during the summer season and not be directly involved in the week of camp.
Mm-hmm.
So if there are ways that uh, you feel like you could help be a help in some way, reach out to the camp. We
A
would
hundred
love to be
percent.
able
A hundred
to
percent.
get you connected and help connect you into an area of service as well.
And here's an even more simple favor.
Yeah.
If you if you can't make it to the camp, which is completely fine,
Hmm.
literally just pray for the staff.
Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah.
honestly, prayer probably goes more than, I mean, it's God's power. You tell me that you are more, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So yeah, just pray for us,
Yeah.
pray for the staffs. Really the mindset of our staff people coming in, getting our head ready and realizing that we're doing this for the kids, but it's also a bigger purpose.
Yeah.
We're doing this to serve the Lord.
Yeah.
And pray for our endurance. We're going to get tired. Pray for our attitudes and just pray that it goes smoothly. And, you know, there might be some times when it doesn't go smoothly. When it doesn't go smoothly, we just ask that you pray that we remind ourselves that it's not our plan, it's God's plan. And with Him, anything is possible. And so, yeah, really, really prayer. I mean, that or come on out,
Right. Right.
help out,
Or
but
both.
or both, yes, pray and come on
Right.
out. It's a
Right. Right.
win-win.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
um,
But no, we
yeah,
appreciate you guys. We
yeah, a
appreciate you
hundred
guys and your
percent.
support throughout this time as well. With that in mind, that's been us. It's been the C4 podcast. Thank you once again for listening in and being a part of it.
Yeah, thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
And until next time, have a good one.
Yeah, I'm Caleb,
I'm Brandon.
and we'll see you guys next time.